Mother, where'd Scarlett go? He was named at full forward. He's at centre half forward.
Yep.
And Lukey Buckland with that ridiculous haircut, Lukey Buckland. Ordinary, mate, come on.
I know you were more talking about Fort down there, but, you know, Holgren that playing on him, he's one of those players that St. Joey's have put the time and the work into, and he's a part of the reason why they're travelling as well they are. He might not be the reason.
Just pop the cone over the top of it, will ya? Yeah, we're working. Thanks, Curbs. Knew that was going on. Are we right there, champ? We still on air?
Yep, still on.
Still going. Sorry, there was just someone just accidentally unplugged us. That's okay. Game started, no score. Out on the outer side. Bit of slipping and sliding with this rain, Josh.
It is. It'll be interesting to see who adapts most of the conditions. It's not too wet at the moment. The rain's not obscenely heavy.
No.
You've played out there today, Josh. What's the ground like?
Shocking ground to play footy on.
Say what you really think.
The surface isn't too bad, if that's what you're asking me, Nick.
Comes out from Dreyer. It's in the middle of the ground. Carson trying to paddle it forward. Oh, good work there. Tapped forward by Burke. He gets it over to John O'Casey. Forward. Good tackle. Good use of the body there by David King. Over the top of him there. Was that Peter Hardy, I reckon? Umpire said nothing doing. Got a couple of the more senior umpires here today. The last cracker I was at, there was all kids. So, good. Atkins kick smothered. Centre half forward for St. Joey's. Doing all the attacking just at the moment. Fort tries to kick it out of there. King calling for the free kick. Balls paddles over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in.
You know, you look up there, you've got Geordie Duncan, you've got, is it Fraser Fort down there? It almost looks like a forward line that you'd expect from South Barwon.
Yeah, spinning ball, in it comes. Over the top goes Tommy Stewart, trying to crash his way through his Reese for St. Joseph's. Comes out the back, good spin there. I reckon that might have been young Robson, was it? Ball's a call, overrunning it. Big pick up there by Crossett. Scarlett gets it, knocks it down to Wells. First touch. Comes Jackman in dispute. Gets it to Atkins. Over to Reese. Reese goes forward. Holcren's got the sit. Can't take the mark. Knocked down to Dan Roy. He's been attacked on this occasion by Dreyer. Dreyer to get the free kick. He's got one wide and he goes to him. John O'Casey takes the mark. Just squares him up. Then he also goes wide to Capra. Takes the mark. 55 out. They need to find targets here, not just bomb it. He's gone deep. McCoola's there. Goes in King. Can't pick it up. At ground level. Good hands come out from Double Dam. Champion old man, old Dubsy. Comes out the back. That was Reese. Bouncing ball over to King. He's dispossessed by Fort. Umpire says, you dropped it, son.
Poor effort, that one. I thought you could have put on the boot a bit quicker and perhaps even had the snap at the goal.
Darcy Fort goes along the ground to Scarlett. Over to Tommy Stewart. Stewart finds his mate. Richards, yep. Thought it was. The heat is beautiful too. The Milky Marnie heater it is, by the way. Richards at half back. Picks out Foss. Hits him right on the chest. Foss. Hayden Foss. Goes in board, finds Holcren, bounces off his chest, has to make a contest out of it. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan goes, love to have a beer with him. Goes up towards Wells, 1-2, no mark. Playing on does Dale Carson and sees it over the boundary line.
It's going to be a good contest, that one. Carson and Wells, two very strong men. It's going to be a great contest. Wells is 300th, obviously. Hopefully he snags a couple for his sake.
Yeah, look, as I said, you wish nothing more than a great game for him. Comes out to Foss, over to Reese, over to McCooler. McCooler gives it over to his teammate into the path of Atkins, but the boundary line beats him. And that player I couldn't pick out was Timmy Arnell.
All the attacking being done here by St. Joey's, isn't it? I think South Barwon probably only gone forward on the one occasion.
Gee, there's some young kids out there for both sides. Fort and Hovey. Neither player gets it. Fort goes back, tries to trap the footy. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire looking, says you're gone. Fair effort. You got to make an. You just got to make an effort. And I don't mind this umpire. He's actually. You can follow him. That's all you got to do, mate. Just follow them. If he makes those decisions all day, there won't be a problem. So it's Burke. Burke's got it right in front of the Milky's man cave. Goes to Atkins. Puts him under the pump. Gives it back to Burke. Bouncing ball. Comes off Robson, I reckon. Back in goes Reese. Tries to get it clear. Gee, crashing his way through on that occasion. Was that Duncan? It was. And the ball goes over the boundary line ahead of Robson. And we'll have another throw in.
Poor play there from Joey. They should have just kicked that into the 50, and he's tried to do the cute little pass, and it hasn't come off, and now it's gone back out.
But even those cute passes, mate, that go 5 metres, they're no good to anyone. You don't get paid a mark anyway.
That's it.
Ball's in dispute at ground level. Bottom of the pack, trying to crash his way out of that was that Tommy Mars? It was too. Ball's loose into the path of Mitch Fisher. Bounces, if needs to bounce, get a kind bounce. It sits up for him. Steady's got a good leg on him. Goes towards goal. Oh, over the line. First score goes to South Barwon.
And first look at that haircut you were talking about.
That's another one.
That's another one.
That's another one. That's Reese Woods, that one.
Buckland's haircut.
Buckland's worse than that.
Worse from
yeah,
behind.
worse.
Yeah. Looks shocking.
Minor score. It does. Yeah, he's got to look in the mirror and go, what was I thinking? Goes to Joey McCooler, the great Joey McCooler. He goes out wide, a good kick. Hits Holkin. He's on his bike. Goes towards full forward. Oh, Haints drops what he should have swallowed. Get a chance here. Casey got a chance to intercept. Ball needs to sit up, but it doesn't. It goes into the path of Crossett, but it goes back for Burke. Burke needs to centre it. Goes to King. Cop one high. No, says the umpire. Comes out to Casey. Thought about it. Spots up his teammate in Haints. Got 2 to 3 to beat. King's back there. Dishes off the handball. Goes across the body. Reckon that's Timmy. It is Timmy Arnell, and he has missed it. Scores a level. Had time to settle there, Arnell. Gee whiz, they're quick out of there. Finds Fisher again. Goes long. Good work there from the St. Joey's defender. Can't quite work out who it is with the long sleeves out there.
Buckland, wasn't it? Well, Buckland and Scala got the long sleeves.
No, that's on Buckland. Number 13 for Joey's. There's Morrison. Good work from Zach Morrison. Spinning ball again. Up they go. Fort. Then chases it. Goes down to Mars. Mars around the body. Looking for Reese Woods. Oh, good fist away on that occasion by Thackeray. Thackeray into the path of Morrison. Ball's gone over the boundary line. We'll have a throw about a metre around from the South Barwon goal. Scores a level. Joshy boy.
And Reese Woods, the man going for that mark. Then in good bit of purple patch of form.
Five last week, yeah.
Yep. So he's in good nick. Woods.
Lara took it up to South Barwon for 3 quarters last week. So
they did. Just class on through in the end, I think.
There's Woods, the man we're talking about, goes round his body. I reckon he's got it. There's his first. Gee, don't talk about him, mate. You'll get him 10 goals if you keep that up. 1-1. South Barwon leads St. Joey's 1 behind. Much, probably to this point, I would have thought St. Joey's would have had 80% of the play.
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely done more of the attack and had more of the ball. I think their decision making's probably hurt them, and just their execution of it as well, where South Barwon are moving it on probably a bit quicker and a bit cleaner. Just haven't had the opportunities until now.
Ball, Atkins can't quite grab it. Comes out to Burke. He fists it forward. Ball's in dispute. Coming out of there was Flanders. I thought there was what called Burke. Jackman comes out, puts it out in front of Arnell. Picks up the footy. No, it's not. Sorry, it's not Arnell. That's young Kershaw. That's Riley, the boy, son of. Up they go. Burke fists it to ground. There's Arnell. Oh, Lux of Fortune goes to Casey. The ball's touched off the boot. Puts it in front of McCooler. Can he trap it? Goes to ground. Boundary line wins, and it's a throw in. Gee, how's the little... Just come straight off the Joey's boy's boot, straight into John O'Casey's hands, who was a metre away. Spinning ball again. Holtgren has front spot on this occasion. Ball, Mars just drives a foot into it. Burke is the recipient. Can he pick it up? Joey McCooler's there, gets wrapped up as soon as he grabs it. Ball's in dispute. King's caught Hale in a cab. Mars ducks his head. Umpire, good call. Comes into the path of Woods. He's got 2 to beat. Wells is there to help him. Woods picks it up again. Then taps it over the boundary line. Umpire says throw it in.
Joey still they keep it going forward. They keep getting inside 50, but they're just not using it. It could come back to hurt them against a team like South Barwon.
You're dead right there, Nick Brown. Goes to measures. The first time I've seen him for the day. Trying to crack. That's William Hoare. Ball bounces. Casey can't quite. Yes, he does pick it up on this occasion, but puts it out to it. But it's intercepted by Mars, who just slams it on the boot and goes out of bounds. Umpire says throw it in. St Joey's boys appealing for deliberate. 1-1 plays one behind. Don't expect a big margin either way in this game, guys, to be honest. Whichever way it pans out. Don't nod. People can't see that. Josh, speak.
What's happened here?
Telling the runners to get right out. Both of them.
Is it a free kick or are they just bringing it back?
No, he's just telling them to get out. Dave Fawkes, his birthday yesterday. Going to have his plate put in his arm on Tuesday. He's missed the whole season. This is St Joey's captain. In dispute at ground level. Good hands by Riley Kershaw. Over across to Brady Jackman with his left foot, but fought. Drops what he probably should have taken. Left it behind Atkins. Hultgren, hands over the top. Casey just has a crack at him. It's going to... hits. Did that hit the post? Yep. Could have set a little fraction more. Jono Casey, minor score. 2 behinds, plays 1-1.
That's what it seems like with St Joey's. Maybe they're putting themselves under more press than they're actually under.
Hardy used every inch of that goal. So we reckon he's over it by 3 metres. His kick goes very wide. Up and under delivery. Good spoil there by Hovey. Into the path there was one of the Hoars. It was Mark Hoare. Comes good handball. Hodgson, left footer. Spears to King. 1, 2, 3. Grab. High, whatever you want to call it.
Be lucky not to give away the 50 there, South Barwon.
And they hadn't got it.
But
I think that might have been a chit chat afterwards. I don't reckon that was in the decision. I reckon that was chit chat afterwards. And David King's heart would have been beating, because this is probably the only place he can let you down is he's kicking, and manages to kick it over the line. And Joey's hit the front. 1-2 to 1-1.
No one bothered to get on the mark for that one.
He
put it through from the goal line.
It was better ball movement by Joey's, and they lowered the eyes. Nice little kicking board, and King took the mark. Probably stole it off his teammate in the end, but that was much better. A couple of times they've just gone in high and long. It hasn't worked for him, but as you're saying, Brownie.
Brownie? Hang on, what's going on here? I don't even know you two knew each other and you're best mates. Well, talk about feeling left out of it. Seriously.
Well, it's a pretty obvious nickname.
Is it? I've never called you Brownie, have I?
I just got you a lot of things.
Back in the middle. Simpson on the ground. Knocks it down to Dan Roy. Just pumps it to the top of the square. Up they go. Good fist away from Morrison. Picked up by Buckland. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Ball spills out. Umpire says play on. Still in dispute. Woods has got it. Inside goes along the ground. The umpire, boundary umpire, put his hands up and says he's crossed the line, and we'll have a throw in. 40 roughly around from the South Barwon goal.
A couple of average haircuts amongst that passage of play.
Buckland and Woods. Yes.
Gets worse every time I look at it.
Yeah. Spinning ball. Simpkin goes from behind, but it finishes up the hands of Joey McCullough. Goes to the outside of the boot. Haints is a target. Needs to keep his feet here. Can do. Right in front of Milky's man cave. Goes long into open territory. Tommy Stewart needs a kind bounce. Does get so. King, can he wrap him up? Bounces back to his feet. Comes out to his teammate in Geordie Duncan. Gonski.
Wow.
Need to use it. Hultgren. Needs to spot someone up, not just pump it long. And what does he do? Just pumps it long. 3-on-1 on this occasion. Crazy stuff going in inside your forward 50. Comes out. Little chance to redeem himself here, Hultgren, but no, Duncan goes back and takes a mark.
Duncan under a bit of pressure there.
Goes with the left, as he always does. Down to that man, Wells. He's been doing that for 30 years! Clinton Wells takes a good mark right in front of us. Little chip kick. Ooh, just managed to make that target. Goes over to Double Dam. I bet they call him Dubsy. Scarlett, good use of the body, then tries to get around his teammate, his opponent rather. He's wrapped up by Atkins, and the umpire says we'll throw that in.
How good is that mark by Wells? It's just
Vintage Wells, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Done about 30 years, but he's been doing it for a long time.
I thought when you said that, he might have been about 3. Well, how old is he? 30 years?
Well, he's probably taken those when he was in his cot. They'd be throwing the dummy in at him, he would have caught it.
Probably. Big tricks.
Yeah. Comes out, Atkins kicks smothered, and we'll have another boundary throw in. Could you just imagine him as a baby? They would have tossed lollies, whatever at him, he would have just caught it. Clunk.
Massive hands.
Yep.
Grab. Big unit.
And a scientist. Who would have thought a big bloke like that would be a scientist? Fair dinkum. Better be careful, he might be making the next nuclear bomb. Comes out. Those boots. They're those boots. I remember him, Kurzman. Comes through. John O'Casey taps it into the path of his teammate. In there is Dan Roy. Tough stuff went in there with him. Ball still in dispute. Umpires let it go. So far, so good. The umpies, I reckon. Ball comes out to cross it. It goes back again to Dan Roy. Off a step. Goes into the path of Wells. Spins. Can he get his first one in his 300th? Minor score.
Would have bought the house down, wouldn't it?
Well, absolutely it would have.
And good play there, but he mightn't have finished off, but good play for a bloke his size to turn the way he did and get around. Was it Carson's that was on?
No, it was Capra on that occasion.
Just the way he got
Don't know,
around
I'm just
him.
wondering what the matchup is there, whether they have swapped Carson or not. Trying to find Dale Carson. Can't see him.
Might just have
That's him over on the other side of the ground. He's off the ground.
given him a rest.
Keep an eye on him just to see if he's okay.
Coming back on, is it?
No, right. I was standing on his own. Next to the coach. Comes out Jackman by hand. Over to Thackeray. Back to Jackman. The old 1-2. Over to Reese. Reese's handball is intercepted by Stevenuta. Goes towards goal. Morrison's back there. And it's rushed through for a behind. I'll give that to Stavvy. Big Slam and Sam.
Starting to get on top now, aren't they, South Barwon? They're starting to do the attacking and the momentum's just swung in their favour.
Measures. Kicks to himself.
Yep.
Got to get around some traffic. Little mongrel kick into the path of Reese. Needs some help. Dishes off the handball. Goes to Thackeray. Thackeray back to Measures. Wrapped up in the tackle. Ball's in dispute. Good work. Is that Duncan down there? It is. Comes out. Bouncing ball. Picked up by Wells. Comes to Richards, was it?
Right.
Umpires. Oh, he said a throw because I'm looking forward to see where it's go. Simpson gives it over to McCullough. McCullough round the body to King, who was standing still. Over it goes. Finish up with John O'Casey. I reckon that was... I'm not really concerned because it goes to Haints. Got the set. He's got Hulkin there with him. Hulkin tries to trap it. Then gives it away. Umpire looking. Throw it in. I reckon that was... No, it wasn't Kershaw. Was this young bloke here? It was Dreyer, I reckon, was caught up in that passage of play that I missed. Hate missing them. Spinning ball. Stevenuta knocks it down into the path of Fort. Bouncing ball off. Foss gets a cruel one. Goes to Fisher. He picks it up. Bouncing ball again. Oh, the haircut got him there. Morrison picks it up. Clears it over to Burke. Burke down the line. Into the path of Reese. Calling for it. Yes, he must have kicked it out on the full. Must have come off his shin or something. Because he's got a free kick there. That's the only thing that can have happened.
Yeah. You're on it, Milky. Let's have a look how...
Wells has
St.
dropped
Joe's
all the
going.
way back into his defensive half as well.
That's good work. A bloke his age still doing that sort of stuff. Goes to McCullough. Dishes off the handball. Oh, quick by Dreyer. Into the hot spot, but just going back. Stevenuta just plugging a hole. Big Sammy Stav. He's going to go out the outer side. Well, that's what he wants everyone to think. He does go out the outer side. Plays on. Gets around one. Puts his teammate under pressure. Good forward pressure there from Joey's. Umpire watching him. Throw it in.
Got to be smarter than that, Sammy.
Yep.
Ordinary handball.
It was over to Hardy, who just was under enormous pressure. Spinning ball. Stevenuta grabs it out of the ruck.
Oh,
Then gets. He's pinged.
Wow.
Hance, how smart was Hance? He didn't even try to kick it because he knew that's a free kick and just stopped.
Yep.
That was very clever.
Poor 20 seconds from Stevenuta. It's cost him. Might even cost him now with this if they can kick
See,
straight here.
with that super coach and all that sort of stuff. Now, if Hance had kicked that, he would have got a stat, wouldn't he? Don't they? It's in every time you touch the ball with even. That's why you see him kick it after the siren and crap. Anyway, King has got another shot.
Milky's theory.
Yeah. King comes in. Can he get back-to-back goals? He does. 2 goals, 2 to St Joey's. They lead South Barwon 1 goal 3.
Stab coming off. Is that rotation or is that...
Oh, that'd be discipline, I would have thought. A couple of little blues like that. Actually, did the runner go to him or has he just gone off himself?
Well, that's why I was asking because I wasn't sure.
I think he ran off by himself.
I reckon he'd know. He just walked to him and said, look, I know what I did. Don't need to have a crack at me.
And the St Joey's on ballers there behind the fence, giving it to Sammy Stab. So they might have picked out their victim, Milky. You said they'd pick someone out.
I think, well, they did say they were going to have a crack at...
Well,
hang on.
going to give it their run.
Yeah. Don't expect anything down there without that going unnoticed. Or trying to crash his way through was Foss of hands and knees. Good work there was Jolly John. Ball goes down. Benny Capra using his explosive pace. Grabs the mark, then goes out wide to Riley Kershaw. Kershaw keeps his feet, which is what you got to do in those battles. Then gets dragged to ground, then goes back. Super competitive. Well done, Riley Kershaw. 2 on 1. Is the umpire going to ping him? He's not. Gee, well done. 2 on 1.
Excellent.
Great effort.
Because you want to see blokes do that, put in the second and third efforts to get the ball, but at the same time, he did jump on it and get tackled for a second time, so could go either way.
That was huge. Really good play.
Up they go. Foot knocks it down to Mars. Mars by hand. Or goes off the shin of Scarlett. And he goes back and gets it. Then does the old punching the footy and punching Benny Capra in the head at the same time. Good work, Scarlett.
Good vision that, wasn't it? You could pick it up. First one went nowhere near the ball.
Yeah, we're still there. Up high was Wells. Knocks it into the path of Measures and
Kersman.
Kersman, that's right. Comes back to Thackeray. Thackeray bombs it. Haints is a target. Fisted away from him. Comes to Casey. Very clever. Knocks it over to Foss. Foss round the body. Puts it into the Mercurial. Goes across to Haints. Haints lines him up. Goes bang. There's another one.
Now, Milky, earlier you talked about the St Joey's players just rushing it and having more time than they thought. And that one there, he had a bloke on, but just took that extra couple of seconds to steady up and put it through.
Good work there by Joe McCullough. Foss. They just set that up. Haints has got 1, King's got 2. Brownie, in case you're hoping. Just quickly around the grounds, we've got a chance. 4-2, Cole Lake Bell Park 1-2. Geelong West 6-1, Lara 3-1. That's... I thought Lara would come out for Bloomfield and smash them, to be honest. St Albans 5 straight to Grovedale 2-3. Leopold 4-2, St Mary's 1-1. And Newtown 3-3 to 1 straight. Funny game, football. Back in the middle. Up they go. Fort gets jumps high. Ooh, off the deck. On that occasion was Hovey. Got away with it though. Oh, left it behind. Did Flanders. Might cost him. Comes back to Dan Roy. Inside out barrel, that is. Looks like. Floats away. Carson fists it away from Wells. Puts it into the path of Dreyer. But the boundary line's the winner again. And we'll have a throw in on the outer side. Right, someone set up camp over there in the tent. Moved in.
Isn't it?
Spinning ball. Comes over to Dreyer again by hand. Puts it back to Fort. Fort goes back. He's good at roving the footy for a big fella. Ball into open space. Measures leads in the race. I'm sorry. Goes, steadies, has time. Good work. Finds Benny Capra. Capra has time. He finds his teammate. The umpire got right in the way there. That's King. What's he doing way down there? Trying to get... taking Tommy Stewart. It goes to Foss. Almost coughed it up. Good work there by the worst head of hair in GFL footy, Lukey Buckland. Foss. At half back. How long have we been going? Josh, that was your job. I remember I told you. Spinning ball over the top of Casey. Yes, he's done nothing. He's no good.
26.
26, you're saying?
You reckon with Woods and Buckland, was a bet involved in that, Milky, or is it, was it just a bit of fun?
Who knows? Who knows what it'll be? That's what happens at footy clubs. I was been known to dye my hair, but I wouldn't cut it like that. That's for damn sure. Fort roves the footy again, then gets set upon after he picks it up. Umpire saying, get it out, get it out. Don't ping him for that.
I thought he was going to.
Thought he was going to. Good work there from Hovey to trap him. Certainly, as I said at the start, goes over to Mars, end over end. Wells takes a good one. Big chesty. Spots up his teammate in Buckland. Goes back. I think the monitor's better, actually. Capra tries to clear it. Foss back to Thackeray. Thackeray along the line. He's got King. King's playing some sort of game.
He's doing well. They've just settled a bit better than South Barwon. Joey's there.
Goes back to Foss. The 2-8s. Kersman on the mark with the... They're pink, those boots, aren't they? They're not orange. Are they pink?
Orange.
No, they're pink.
No, I think they are closer to pink.
Up they go. 2 to beat. Does Hovey. Does a great job in getting the ball to the ground. Nothing like his old man. He's actually a decent bloke, this one. And Joshua Hovey does a sensational job. Just hope his old man hears that. He's actually a mate of mine, Mark, so don't. It's okay.
Yeah, no, we'll go fluoro orange for those boots, I think.
Yeah, no, they're pink. Goes spinning ball, comes out the back to cross it, tries to crash his way through. Probably was his biggest mistake. Ball still in dispute. It's just rolling along the ground, trying to crash his way through. On that occasion, I lost who that was, but it's finished up with Holtgren. Puts it in front of the path of Casey. He's got one over the top, and he gives it to King. Can run all the way, settle, and gets his third for the quarter. David King. Whew.
Massive quarter from King.
I'd reckon, and if Chris Nichols was sitting in the Milky Man Cave today, he would be saying that's the worst part of David King's game is his goal kicking. Well, he's off to a pretty good start, Nico.
Yes.
3-zip.
Been the unlikely hero.
Yes.
Goal kicking in his quarter.
Good work from John O'Casey, because if the last game I saw him do, he actually either tried to do too much, not obviously not intentionally, but I've noticed him twice today where he's thought, okay, I'm going to use this to the team's advantage, and it's worked. Up they go. Neither Bruckman wins that. McCooler wrapped up in a tackle straight away. Umpire cannot ping anyone there, and we'll have another ball up.
The forward line was probably, and going forward was probably their one sort of, well, the one area that's letting them down early in this quarter, St. Joey's, but they've started to get that right, and they're looking good.
4-2 plays 1-3. And ball in dispute. Free kick going South Barwon's way to Dan Roy. One of the tough nuts going around in the GFL. Finds his mate in Darcy Fort. He goes long. Oh, good diving mark from Reece Woods.
Slips catch.
Umpire said play on. He reckons hit the deck.
Yeah, no, I thought it was questionable.
Ball. He's got to be holding the ball then.
I think it was on the second. The one where he almost hit the deck was where it might have popped out.
Actually, yeah. Not a bad decision, actually, but I would have thought then you start saying, hang on, what's he doing all on the footy? Comes out the back. Dale Carson's there. Good pick up, Dale. Then puts it in reverse and goes over the boundary line.
I kept watching the screen waiting for a replay.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
He's pinged him.
He did just step out.
He's pinged him for stepping out.
I tell you what,
Oh.
You don't see many of them, do you?
But
Do you?
the umpires are
Well, like I said,
really well.
like I said earlier, if they're going to do it, they've got to do that all day. And then it's okay. I don't have an issue with it.
This will take his best
Hey,
too.
it was the right decision, to be honest. It was the right decision.
Yep. No.
In comes Robson. Goes towards goal. Joey should surely just punch that through, and they do. So 1 goal 4. South Barwon. They trail St Joseph's 4 goals 2. As measures.
Wasted opportunity there by South Barwon.
Kicks out, as he always does. Goes very wide into the path of Capra. Can't take the mark. And it's fisted over the boundary line. Gee, those monitors are great, aren't they?
Very good.
Oh, that was McCooler, sorry. What was it that went for that mark?
Yeah, that might have been.
Yep. Up they go. Fort again. He's not going to stop jumping. Fort. Oh, it comes out the back. Good work to Kershaw, I think that was. Puts it into the path of King. He's done everything so far. Good work. They've gained 100 metres there, Joey's.
Keeping their forward line very open too. They're running in waves that their forwards push really high up to the 50 sort of mark, and then they back themselves to get it over the top. And almost came off there. They had guys running absolute waves if they got their hands on the footy then.
Good insight there from the young mind of Josh Conway. This old bloke's got no idea as Holtgren just thumps it forward. Gets it down to Atkins. He's wrapped up in the tackle straight away, but the ball comes loose. Looks like Dan Roy trying to crash his way through. And the umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball as the sun comes out.
Bit of glare off the ground with the wet ground and the sun.
I thought that might have just been me bending over, but it wasn't. Up they go. Knocks away by Fort. That's what I like about Josh. He laughs at me jokes. That's why he's always welcome. Comes out to the outer side. It's Foss, but his kick is intercepted by Crossett. Crossett at half back. So he's got Tommy Stewart, and he goes to him. Gained nothing. On the marks, Kershaw. Got it. They got him all manned up here. Comes long to the head. Buckland fisted away. Good work by Morrison. Great work by Measures. Spins. Goes long. He's got one in the goal square. It's King. He got the free kick. Got the push. He's got a free kick. He's lined up for 4. David King. Seriously, King, you kick this. Join the on-ballers behind the goals and just drink piss for the rest of the day. Because it won't happen again. Trust me. David King, line up for his 4th. He's kicked 3 straight. Comes in, head deliberately over the footy, picks out a target. That's where it comes. That's what me mate Chris Nichols was talking about.
You weren't kidding me, Milky.
I've seen his best and his worst so far.
Well, he's still got 3 straight, if that's any consolation. He kicks it out in the full.
And he'll be getting a couple of nice tips from the crowd behind him too, Tommy Stewart.
Stewart goes to the outer side, up high. Ball's knocked to ground. Hard to pick up out there. Plenty. Comes out the back to McCullough. Goes a cross-hand throw just about. Comes out to Measures. Goes long. Ball at the back. Almost. What was that, man? Is it the King again? It was. Unbelievable. He's having some sort of quarter, isn't he? Spinning ball. 30 around from the St. Joey's goal. Oh, Fort. Grabs out of the ruck this time. Kicks smothered. Did he get one in the back? No, says the umpire. Letting it go. Gee whiz, Hans. Goes and misses. It was Hans, wasn't it, guys? Hans. Yeah, was him, I'm sure. I'm giving it to him anyway. Hardy in the goal square. 4 goals, 3 plays, 1 goal, 4. Again uses every inch of that goal square, and I noticed then the umpire had his back to him.
Oh, Wellsy.
Yep.
You're not going to get let off from that one.
On the siren. On the siren. Will there be 50?
Oh, a bit going on here too.
Yeah, Holtgren and Dan Roy. No, I wouldn't like to take him, Holtgren, leave him alone. Is there a chance of 50?
No.
That's all I'm thinking about, because he's taken
Here we go.
Bit of fun. They don't fight anymore. Used to fight. Don't fight anymore.
It's great of the St. Joey's boys to fly the flag for their teammate. But I tell you what, you're pretty brave.
There's no one there.
Wellsy.
Whoever it is, if you've got a kick and it's not 50, no, didn't do it. I thought he might have got 50 because it was a bit late. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't change the result. No score. 4-3 plays 1-4 at quarter time. We'll come back and we'll have a look at this very interesting, very fired up game of footy. Still going. Keep talking because I think this still goes to the coaches. Telling the kids to get back under the fence. Fair crowd down there at the old On Ballers. Nick?
Yeah, it's quite a few of them down there. A few pots being drank.
I'll wait till they start. They'll start getting in. Lucky Buckland.
I think they're into him now by the way he's turning around. No, they're trying to get this little girl.
It's a little girl. There she goes. She's under the fence and ready to go. So we're back, ready to go. And the ball goes up in the centre of the ground. One by Fort. Knocks it down into traffic at ground level. Tried to get his name, the boot out was Kurzman. Can't do so. Set upon. Umpire will ball it up. He's gone nowheres. You can tell it's Kurzman from anywhere. You can see Kurzman's boots from the moon. Fisted away this time. They give that one to Simpson. Goes back in and gets it. What can he do? He's wrapped up in a tackle by Fort. Nothing happening there, and we'll go again. Hasn't moved a single metre, so don't stress, old Joshy boy. It's all good. It's got a reboot. What are you looking for, mate?
First clearance there.
Oh, Capra. Should have taken that one. And
Capra should have taken that one. Let it slip. Ball up there. Free kick. Is it free kick coming out to the Joeys there, Milky?
Yep, that's Reese. Or Rees. 42, REES. Rees, I suppose. Down. Oh, kept his feet there. Did Woodsy, Reese Woods. But going back, Benny Capra. Hangs on, goes wide. Almost finds his mate there in Timmy Arnell. But it's fisted over the boundary line from him. 4-3, plays 1-4.
Saw a bit of feeling there just on the quarter time siren with a bit of push and shove and that going on. You'd be expecting that feeling to be going into this quarter. Haven't seen any of it yet.
No, it hasn't carried over at all, has it?
You'd expect just one little incident might just spark that again.
Reese puts the ball in the path of Measures. Oh, it just chips it across to Burke. Burke over the top. Measures again. Follows the footy. Ball comes out the back to Dan Roy. Roy unloads towards Wells. Ball finishes up in the hands of Capra. Just kicks it on the spot. Straight up and down in the air. Goes very, very wide. Out in the full. And the free kick going to Adam Kurzman. With, I reckon they're pink. Well, actually, pink-orange. I don't know whether you can have that. Peach, maybe. Is it maybe peach? That might be the word. We're looking for peach boots. He goes forward and he is found. Oh, I can't tell from who that is. Goes long. Big thump and kick. And big mark from Fort. Big Darcy Fort. Just stood his ground and only jumped about 6 inches off the off the ground.
I think he might have got
bang
on 1 foot.
Oh, that was Hansen. That's who that was. Big Darcy Hansen. Thump and kick from Darcy Hansen. And they get the start they wanted. Darcy Fort nails his goal. That was a very good kick from Darcy Hansen.
The two Darcys teaming
the
up
Darcy
there.
to Darcy.
And like you said, Milky, that was the start they needed. They were a little bit flat in that first quarter. Just going forward, they didn't quite get the opportunities, but starting to take them now.
Yeah, that was just massive use of his height. He was first game of the year, I think it was, against Grovedale. He was absolutely sensational, Darcy Fort.
Good young player.
Yes. Actually played more like a ruck rover than a ruckman. Got heaps of footy around the ground. Paul, I'm just watching this. Tommy Stewart trying to pick up a loose one. Fort continues, knocks it down into the path of his mate there in Markhor. Comes out at Joey's advantage. Oh, almost takes it with him, but he doesn't. Fisher comes up. Holcren dishes off the handball. Goes round the body. Does McCullough. Founds Casey. Casey round the body. They've got the quick answer. Yep. Jono Casey gets his first. And Joey's fifth. 5-3 plays 2-4.
Great response there by Joey's.
All under control there, boss. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Don't know what it does, but when it ditches everything.
We're back on.
I think we need a technician, someone that knows how this thing's supposed to work, because it's surely this day and age, even me, it should work a little better. When it crashes well and truly. Need to call the RACV, I think. Back in the middle. Fort wins that one. Knocks it down in the path of Mars. Kurzman handball intercepted by Foss. Going back in and getting it was the Joey's player in Arnell. Slapped away by Burke. Come back, so Atkins takes a slips catch. He goes deep into the pocket. Looking for McCullough. Hands across. Holcren goes towards goal. Woo-hoo! That would have been one to the Joeys to celebrate, but not to be. Minor score.
Bad miss.
Absolutely.
Miss, that one.
Yep.
Really bad.
Had a lot of time too.
Just the way he kicked it, I like his style. It looked a bit awkward. I don't think
It was
he
his
dropped the ball
left.
properly.
Yeah, no, it's his left foot. He's no good, Holcren, on the left.
Did he need to go on the left? He
Nah.
probably had a bit more time.
Yeah, he could have straightened up.
Yeah, wanted to celebrate left foot goal. Stewart from full back goes very wide over the head, but it bounces into the hands. Did anyone touch that? In the pack, it's probably just gone off hands and over the boundary line, right in front of the scoreboard that reads 5-4 to 2-4. 18-point advantage to St. Joey's. Been going how long, Josh?
3.5 minutes.
Fort wins that one, knocks it down. Intercepted, but it comes back. Fort goes and gets it again. Puts it out. Carson and his mate Thackeray. Good work. Good use of the body there. Was that Reese Woods?
Yep.
Looks a bit like him. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in right in front of the St Joey's coach's box this time. Spinning ball over the top. On that occasion goes Hovey. Ball in dispute. Gone against Rees. Play on. Fisher. Goes to centre forward. Buckland. Good mark. Takes a really good mark. Right in front of goal. Good kick. He's got a good leg on him, hasn't he, Mitch Fisher?
Yep. An excellent mark.
Yep.
Not an easy mark, though. I had to hold off his man as well as going for the footy.
Takes a bit of time to straighten up his hair. In he comes, Lukey boy. 40 out, straight in front. Goal umpire likes it. Oh, no.
No, he doesn't.
I thought that looked like it went straight through.
Post? No, just point.
No. I honestly thought that went straight through.
Like it is a very good kick.
No reaction.
Minor score. That tricked me. Goal umpire never left the goal square, so you'd assume it's gone over his head.
Just offline.
Measures, kicks to himself, play on's a call, then goes very, very wide. Good grab by Holtgren, was it? Out wide, kick intercepted, fisted over the boundary line. No, that was Atkins who took that pack mark. Very, very good mark. Or it could have been Flanders. Over there in the sunshine, really hard to tell who's who. Over the top, Hovey. Fist, big, long fist, but it goes in the hands of Mitch Fisher. Kick is smothered. Over the top, there was Kurzman. Throw was a call from the bench. Good fist away, Carson. At ground level. Good work from both sides. Thackeray gives it over to his mate in Dale Carson.
Oh.
Foss has the front spot and supported by his mate, who just put the block on. Foss goes down the line. Holkren's a target. Third in line, though. And the ball's fisted away from him.
How good's the Joey's defence been? Like they just clear it out with so much ease. They take the grabs. Look, that's probably... I know they've had King and those blokes get forward and kick the goals, but their defence has held them up today.
Stavenuta gets it to Mars. Ducked his head, but got the free kick. Freak. A good breaking hand pass across to Dan Roy. He's got two to pick from here. One of those is Trent Richards. Goes around on his left. Goes in the hot spot. Oh, almost to Capra. Comes back to Morrison, who's the first bloke I thought it was. He goes across to Hovey. Hovey goes very wide, but chipping in again, Mitch Fisher.
Good start of the quarter.
He's had a great start. Mitch Fisher, spots up his teammate and finds William Hoare. Hoare's got a mate out here, and it's Hardy. Measures, great spoil. Gets it over to Casey. Casey's got some legs. Gives it over to his teammate in Dreyer. Dreyer goes and also finds a mate. And that is his Haints. Haints at half forward. Stops. Goes down the line. Finds his teammate. Again, that is Timmy Arnell. But good defence there from South Barwon. See the ball go over the boundary line. Good work there from Jolly John.
Good movement there by Joey's. Getting it forward. Create another opportunity. They'll be dangerous here at this stoppage as well.
You're picking. Do you see something happening here? Stavenuta knocks it down into heavy traffic. Top of the pack, comes out. Comes across, showing some real pace there is Timmy Arnell.
Oh.
Goes to the top of the square. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt there. He wasn't having a shot, surely. Ball still in dispute. Fisted through?
Yep.
No, he's paid a free kick in the back to Tommy Stewart. Stewart right against the point post. Decides to switch play. Goes to Duncan.
Nothing on.
How many times do you reckon he said, I'd love to have a beer with Duncan?
A lot.
Yeah, I reckon. Duncan with his left foot comes out to Stavenuta. Oh, doesn't let him down. Good, strong pack mark. Oh, gives off the handball. He tried not to, but it finishes up with Joey McCullough, who spots up Holkren. Did you see that? Stavenuta tried not to give the handball. He went, you saw exactly what was unfolding.
He's made 3 critical errors now, Stav, today. He's made a couple down the back line in the last quarter. And
back from injury, isn't he? Today, first day back from injury?
Missed a couple, so that's one he'll regret for sure.
This is very important kick from Hultgren. Missed the last one. Comes in. He doesn't make a mistake on this occasion.
Stuck it in.
Gets his first. And Joey's 5th. Joey's 6th, I'm sorry. 6 goals, 4. Plays 2 goals, 5.
Good for his confidence as well, Hultgren. He's missed that one earlier. He's been amongst it a little bit. But just to get that goal will help him steady and get him up and about.
If those clouds coming our way, boys, have rain in them, this is a pretty handy break from Joey's. They should expect scoring opportunities slow up, as we know, in the rain.
Big Stav here in the ruck. They need more out of him.
Up they go. Don't get him angry, that's all I can tell you. Stavenuta. Free kick. Goes to Dan Roy. Lead by example, Dan. Goes straight down the centre corridor. Looking for Wells. Jackman tries to mop it up. Can't do so. Got one high, did he, the Joey boy there? No, nothing doing, says the umpire. In goes Reese Woods, I think that is. Bottom of that pack. Yeah, it is. And umpire says, give it to me. Up they go again. Up over the top goes Stavenuta. Knocks it down. Can't quite pick it up. Good work there. Thackeray gets it back again. Dishes up the handball. Says he threw it.
Good call. Now, these are the ones that South Barwon need to use. They've had a couple, those free kicks paid inside their 50, and they just haven't used them.
Little Robson. What is he? 35, 40 out. Straight in front for a really badly needed goal. Comes in. Gullenpie hasn't even moved. Not a single step. So you surely have to call a goal there, champ. And he does. Good kick. There's the call from Brownie, as his mates call him. So 23 plays 40. 17-point margin.
Starting to... they got the first goal of the quarter.
Yep.
And there's another one there.
Joey got the next 2, and then
string a couple together. Yeah. That they got that first one, and then Joey's replied straight away. So expect them to probably try and do the same here.
Good work from Hovey. Went early, used his body in the ruck. Ball comes at the back of the pack. Good, got it out of there quickly. Bouncing ball. Casey can't trap it, but his mate Arnell, what can he do? Got one in the back for me. Yeah, he did too. And it's Timmy Arnell, 55 out, needs to spot up a mate. He's got King dropping into the hole, and he goes over his head. Probably should have gone straight to him. Ball's pinched, absolutely stolen by Joe McCooler. Gets it over to Holmgren. Has plenty of time to settle. Goes backwards to Hovey. Hovey goes wide. Can't find Haints, and the ball goes over the boundary line.
Just a little one, boys. Matthew Scarlett over on that far side, just standing in front of that 10. I looked for him at the start of the quarter, and he was standing where he is now, and he still hasn't come on. He's been playing a good, 10 minutes now. Hasn't been on the ground.
Maybe injured.
Well spotted.
Good pick
Good
up.
work there, Josh.
Yeah, goes looking for the superstars. Doesn't care about the blokes that, they're also rans. But they've almost mucked this up. Hodgson at ground level, throws the boot at it, tries to get it moving forward, trying to crash his way through. Umpire's just letting it go. Finishes up back with Hodgson. Back to Capra. Goes off a step with the left foot. Wobbly towards goal. Almost marked there. Was that Atkins that almost marked that? But it's coming out. Being repelled by Hardy. Hardy's got Hodgson. He's just swallowed it. Just couldn't have picked him out any better. Hodgson. Talk about bloke. He's got a good leg on him too. Needs he to target though. Oh, wobbly
Jinxed
old
him.
kick. Jinxed him. King. Can't do anything wrong. Dishes off the handball, jinxed him too. Oh, good work there from Hultgren. Ball's in dispute. Picked up by Mars. Mars has a bounce. Little chip give to Wells. Can't quite reach it. Capra's there with him. Picks it up right in front of the man cave. Comes back to Thackeray. Thackeray to Carson. Carson back to Morrison. Gee, they work it well, the back line of Joey's. Goes very wide. He sets his mate up. Oh, good work on that occasion, though, because I thought Fisher was going to swallow that. They've turned this into a tax and Joey's. On the outer side, in that sunshine, can't Rees overruns it, but ends up getting it across to his teammate McCullough, across to Burke. Little chip, put the Duke out. Does Arnell?
Great grab.
Yeah.
Definitely playing the better footy, Joey's. Looking very good.
Well, just back at her on this wing that we saw, I think it was Mars who took a bounce and he had nothing to kick to. Joey's had 2 spare players drop back into this hole and there was nothing to kick to, ended up with a turnover. Switch of play now, a shot at goal. Excellent setup by St Joey's.
Gee whiz, it's a tough shot at goal too. Kicking from the netball courts. There. Arnell comes in. Likes his chances, goes across the face. Good mark to Fort. Over the line. Yep. Minor score. He's got 2 behinds, Arnell. Or 2 points. Look a bit funny running around with 2 behinds, wouldn't you?
Don't know what to say to that.
You just laugh at me jokes. That's all you got to do. Comes out to Fort. I'm not sure which one of them. Out the back to Measures. Just can't quite trap it on that. Oh, cop one in the back. Umpire! What were you doing? The poor old Jolly John cop one right in the middle of the back, and umpire missed it. Ball. In the meantime, the ball has wandered up towards the man cave and gone out of bounds. Spinning ball. Fort and Simpson. Fort wins it. Knocks it down. Oh, Morrison picked up King. Good hands across to Foss. Good hands across to Hodgson. Hodgson across to Hulkgren. He's dispossessed. Ball in dispute. They're coughed up. Reese is there. So too Mars. Tries to get around a couple of them. Just whacks it on the boot. Measures will oh no, sorry, Brady Jackman. Sorry there, Brady boy. Does he keep it in play? No, he just can't quite do it. They're off if he'd kept that in play.
They've got all the momentum at the moment, St Joey's. They're really controlling this game.
18 points. Look at this bloke. Look at this fine specimen of a young man walking past us here. His old man's up there getting full to the brim, and he's running around with water.
Brother top 10 draft pick next year too.
Yeah. One of the McCartons comes in with a spinning ball. Oh, he's doing well, Fort, but he just knocks it down to Rees, who puts the handball into space. Oh, picked up beautifully. That's Rees again. That's a goal and a half. Rees or Rees, I don't know how you say it, but whatever it is, it was sensational footy. As I think it was you, Brown Dog, said. See, really close people call him Brown Dog. The momentum is with Joey's at the moment. Going to have to do something here.
I know it's early and you don't write off South Barwon, but how are they going to get back into this? Because at the moment they just don't seem like, when we've seen them get a goal, Joey's have responded each time. So it's just, you just don't see any, who's going to be the match winner or who's going to stand up or how are they going to get back in it.
Fisher has gone on to Joey McCullough. Big knock by Fort, and that's where he's so good. Goes back and gets his own footy.
Excellent.
Good work, goes forward. Tommy Stewart's gone forward. Get it, pay the mark, umpire.
Brilliant mark. Took a couple of grabs, but he's got it.
Yep. So they've let him go out of defence. They've pushed Fraser Fort deeper in defence and moved him forward. And one thing you can always have at South Barwon, they're never frightened to play anyone anywhere.
We've seen that already. I think, I don't know from other games you've seen this year, but has Buckland played up forward all season? Or
no, he plays everywhere. Lukey, Mr. Fix It. Tommy Stewart comes in. I reckon he's pushed that to the right. He's missed that.
Another one's Geordie Duncan. Boys played centre forward all last year. He's playing permanent defence this year. Another one that can swing forward if they need.
And you saw Scarlett start himself down forward as well, so they've mixed things up. Maybe him starting forward. I know he's done it.
Still hasn't moved, Scarlett. He's still standing. He's got a crook back, hasn't he? Has he got a back injury?
Kicked him out of the interleague game, didn't it?
Yeah,
no, but I think it is quite serious because he's not doing anything.
When I saw him over there, I thought originally that it might have been just
straight up the middle, 2-on-1. Fort, Wells dishes off the handball. Picked off by Fraser Fort, Darcy Fort. There's a Fort. If you can get past the Fort, you're in. Comes out to Foss. Foss goes to Rees. Rees, wobbly old kick, very wide. 2-on-1. Oh, no! Duncan. No,
No, I think that
must have
was
been already over the line.
I think it was off pretty
Calf
high.
is,
Off
yeah.
leg. Yeah.
Thigh.
So 47 plays 24. And 52 plays 31. Colac and Bell Park. Holding is the decision against Ford on this occasion. Goes to Simpson. West are still 22 points up on Lara. St Albans are 22 points up on Grovedale. As the ball goes forward, oh, good fist away by Hardy. Finishes up with Dan Roy. Dishes his hand. Finishes up with Duncan. Duncan's dispossessed back to Dan Roy. Goes over to his teammate. Kurzman, I reckon that might have been over to Mars. No, Kurzman's in the middle. So it comes back. Ball in dispute, wrapped up in the tackle. Bouncing ball. Joey McCullough dishes it off. Bouncing. Who is the player on the outer side? I might follow the monitor for a little while. That's Holtgren who got bundled over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in front of that scoreboard that says 7-5 to 3-6. Leopold 21 points up on St Mary's. Oh, Mitch Fisher. He's probably been the standout for South Barwon. Comes back to Kurzman. Just follow the boots. And we'll have another ball up. 70 out from the St Joey's goal. Up they go again. Up high goes Fort. Down almost to his opponent there in Holtgren. But the ball's just being paddled forward. Umpire says, nah, give it to me. Nothing's happening here. Lots of rolling mauls, isn't there?
Bit like last night's game.
Yeah.
Gee.
Oh, off the
Free
ball. Off the ball from Kershaw to Gersman. Gets the free kick. You know, I reckon those boots are glow in the dark, wouldn't they? Goes long. Finds his teammate there in William Hoare. William Hoare takes a bit of time. Goes very wide to Fort. Fisted away from him. Jackman gets it over to Kershaw. Kershaw's hands go to Foss. Foss got plenty of time and experience. Gets around a couple. Decides to go by hand. Goes to by hand, all right. Goes to his teammate there in Carson. Finishes up out here with Timmy Arnell. He's played had a really good quarter. Called him plenty. Burke back to Foss. You started all this, Foss. Get it. Goes forward and downfield.
Oh, I think that was a bit soft, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
And he's going straight off.
Well, you said it before, Nick, the Joey's defence and how
Nick
well
now.
they're
Gone
standing
back to
up.
Nick.
He's gone back to Nick. So the friendship's gone. It's gone, isn't it?
Oh, it
It
stood
was
up.
the brown dog. It was me calling you brown dog that ruined it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they stood up again. Their transition from back to through the middle and then up forward was just excellent. Then they're cutting South Barwon to shreds at the moment.
Haint says 1-1. Comes in again. Bit of a skip. Bit of a Kennedy style. Comes in. Goal umpire runs away to the right. I reckon he's missed it. Yep. Did you see that? The skip?
Was Milky.
A bit of a Kennedy style skip.
Very much Kennedy-like.
Yep.
Finish,
Got-
not so much
No,
Kennedy-like.
that's exactly right. How he gets away with it, I'm bugging him, I know.
It's all about...
Out from full back. Long bomb from
West
South
Beach.
Barwon. Was that Fraser Ford that kicked that out? I think it might have been. And ball's finished up over the boundary line and a throw in front of the scoreboard. It hasn't changed a lot. Spinning ball. Gee, that's curved all the way towards St Joey's goal. Ball loose at the back of the pack. Jackman tries to pat it forward. Goes to Hodgson. Gets around the tackler. Hands up above him. Good fist away from Atkins, but it finishes up back with Richards for South Barwon. He almost finds Fisher. Yeah, just getting better as the game goes longer, and he will spot up his teammate here. Finds Stewart. Fisted away by Capra. Good defence. Going to ground on that occasion was Dreyer. He's jumped on. Umpire's letting it go. Stacks on the mill. Nothing happening. So we'll have a ball up right on the 50 arc. South Barwon, they trailed 24 to 48.
Joey's just had the numbers there at that contest. Capra, brought it to the ground. There was players there. St Joey's, they didn't clear it, but they got to it first.
Clever use of the boot there by Mars.
Free kick.
Thackeray.
Took out the legs. Is that what the free kick was for?
Yep, I think so.
Against Dan Roy. And that rule, that's where it's tough because you want to see a bloke like Dan Roy
Yeah.
who plays it rough and tough to go into the hard ball
Yeah.
and he gets penalised.
Bit stiff.
And actually, I don't get it because
Oh.
it's actually penalised Joey's. They had the footy and they were going forward. Now the ball's in dispute. Anyway, it's turned out. Flanders goes forward bouncing. I think I've had him confused with a couple of boys. Flanders, a well-built young unit. Damien Flanders. 7-6, 3-6, 24-point margin.
I reckon we might have been here for... Did Flanders make his
debut here? Yes, he did. Yeah, on this ground. And I think back then you were Nick. Now you're
Nick.
Brown Dog. See?
We'll stick with Brown Dog now, won't we?
I'm not sure what we're going to call you, Joshy. We'll think of something.
Yeah, what's your nickname, Josh? Do you have one?
We'll get him one.
Buzz, I get
And where did that come from?
Buzz Lightyear. Look like him, apparently. Stuck.
That's not bad. That's not bad, Buzz.
It's been a 5-year job. I had
It's not bad. Been there for a week.
Stuck,
Yeah, yep.
Stuck.
He was actually in the movie. He was one of the toys.
Movie?
Stuff they go. Oh, did you see that?
He stood on his head.
Absolutely. Hobie was up there, he's just checking on what the flight plane.
Checking out those clouds you're talking about.
Unbelievable. Sensational leap. Had vertigo, he's up that high.
He's Stav.
Stavanuta goes down the line. Wells just clunks another one. Yeah, wouldn't you like $1 for every time you've seen him do that? Had a bit of difficulty working out who the best commentator is. Fair dinkum on Thursday night.
Would like him to be taking those grabs a bit closer to goal, though. A bit closer to home. He's taken all of them up the ground, which you still want to see him taking marks up the ground, but geez, you'd love to him taking those ones 30, 40 metres out from goal.
Good work there. Hort loses the footy. Dan Roy crashes his way through. Dispossessed. Good pick up. Rees puts it over in the pathway. No, he decided there was Atkins that picked that up. Puts it into his teammate's path. And we'll have... You know what Atkins has done to me? He's had a haircut. It's ruined it. At least he's had the long hair and the beard. You could work out who he was. Now he looks like a lot of the others. Spinning ball. Stavanuta. Can't quite win it. Measures was there. Tried to crash his way through. Tunnel ball style. Out it comes, the back of the pack. Umpire circling. They're all looking at him. The ball stopped. Everyone said, we don't know what's going on here. We'll just wait to see what the umpire's going to do. Gersman chucks it to him. We'll start again. Right on the paint of the St. Joey's arc this time. Hovey jumps early into Stavanuta. Ball bumped forward. Gee whiz, he's left that behind. Cross it. And ball's punched over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. Bit closer. Probably 30 out now from the St. Joey's goal. I like the camera work when it dulls off, because when the sun was on, I couldn't see a thing on the monitor. So up they go. Hovey wins it. Down he goes. Oh, quick give. Measures from the pocket. Minor score.
Must be getting close to the end of the quarter. Are we there, Buzz?
Yeah, we're Buzz. yes, Nick. Brown Dog. Brown Dog,
25
Nick.
minutes.
Brown Dog.
25 gone.
Brown Dog, Milky and Buzz. Oh, yes. Would have thought I would wait light years for that. Get it. Fort. Thumps it long. He's kicked that 60 metres. He's kicked that from the goal square. It's landed in front of the scoreboard.
Buzz, it's when Milky says stuff like that you hope it drops out.
Yeah.
No one's listening anyway, so it doesn't matter. Spinning ball. This time Stavanuta. Oh, umpire. He's paid a free kick for the Shepherd.
2. South.
Oh, no, he just signalled wrong.
That pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, he pointed the wrong way. Stavanuta dishes off by hand to Hardy. Hardy goes down the line, finds his mate in Kersman.
This is the kick. They've got to nail this kick.
He's got to find someone here. Goes in the Buckland direction. Buckland under the ball. Oh. Wells, here he is, the big fella.
Tell you what, that wasn't his 300th. They mightn't have paid it.
Oh, no, that was a mark. Any day of the week. They missed a couple last night too, I noticed. Once you control the footy, there should be no reward for anyone that comes in late and smacks it out of your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Wells.
Geez, this is nearly script written, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wells to kick a goal on the halftime siren to get his side up and about.
Well, it's a really important kick. Simpson on the line, Capra on the line. They all need it. Wells, you would suggest distance won't be a problem. Drops in. Oh, just on the line. Still a thumping kick, Big Wellsy. I'm giving him a point for that, I don't care. 2 behinds to Clinton Wells. 7-7 plays 3-7. So a 4-goal margin at half-time. Goal kickers for South Barwon. 1 to Daniel Robson, 1 to Reese Woods, and 1 to Darcy Fort. For St. Joey's, Reese Holtgren has 1, Brant Haynes has 1. John O'Casey has 1. Brenton Rees has 1. And David King had 3 in the first quarter. He's still got 3. But a great first quarter it was. We'll come back. We'll talk about the other games and we'll tell you about all the highlights of what Buzz thinks of this game in the second half.